Hello, my name is Marie and this is Lauren, and together we are Adira VFX. By working on the cloud through Athera, we've discovered that you can have it your way. You can maximize your work-life balance, and it's with limitless possibilities.
Kitty, the cloud. You are going to explain this extremely complex piece of technology. This is funny already.
Yeah, hey, listen to me. I did some serious research on this, and by that, I mean I looked it up on Wikipedia, and here's Wikipedia's definition of the cloud. Cloud computing is an information technology paradigm that enables ubiquitous access to shared pools of configurable system resources.
Yeah. So, what does that mean in layman's terms?
I think it means Wikipedia doesn't know either. Here's what I know. The term cloud is very misleading. It makes you think, oh, my stuff is up there in the atmosphere, floating around, being protected by Jesus. In reality, when you send all your digital files to the cloud, whether it's your photos on your phone, your emails, music, whatever, you're really just sending stuff to someone else's much bigger computer.
Well, whose?
Apple's got one, I think, and Google's got a few.
And the Foundry has one as well, which we just recently discovered is actually Google, but that's fine. But we're very fond of it at the moment, and working on Athera has been a seamless transition for us. We can't imagine working without it.
So Adira is made up of Marie, another woman, Gia, and myself, and we met working together at Bad Robot on Star Wars. And I was a little bit more junior at that time, and here were these two badass, powerful women who taught me everything I know about comping and how to rise up in the industry. And I think we were all very fast workers, efficient. We seamlessly worked together and joked about it 4 years ago that one day we had to make our own company because we could do something amazing together. And it took us to have access to the cloud for that to become a reality. The biggest issue for us when we were starting up with Adira was that we are compositors, we're artists, we are not IT people. And we had a whole meeting for hours about what we were going to do about it. Were we going to pay someone, give them a stake in the company? How are we going to get this sorted? Where are we going to work out of? Computers, all of this. And when we discovered Athera, all of that went away. It's so easy and seamless to integrate into the cloud. Some big benefits to it. You're automatically getting updates. You're automatically on the newest technology with all of the newest releases that were discussed. You don't have to, as it was mentioned, stop working and have artists twiddling their thumbs to do it. We didn't have to worry about setting anything up. We set up our folder structure, uploaded it to the cloud, and we're working. For us, we have been very lucky to work on 3 indies so far. And the good and the bad to this industry is the bidding process, I'm sure all of you are aware, can take a very long time, and then once you are awarded it, they're ready to go, and they want to see shots immediately. And within a day, we can reach out to Matt and say, okay, we have a new project, and by later that afternoon, we're all working. And then when we're done with the project, which sometimes it's a couple weeks, we go back down, and we don't have to worry about hemorrhaging money or what we're going to do about it. It just goes up and down with us instantly. The guys at Athera are also so amazing. I have a story. When we were doing our first feature film, it was over the holidays, and I ran into an issue, and it was the Sunday after Christmas, and I was at my parents' house, and I said, what am I going to do? I'm freaking out. I have this deadline, and I can't email them on the Sunday after Christmas. It's so bad, and they're never going to answer anyways. How am I going to do this? My mom said, just email, just email. I think within 5 minutes, Matt had replied, and in 30 minutes, I was back up and running, which is a testament to the Athera guys. I don't think they ever take more than a couple minutes to ever reply and get you up and running. They're amazing. You won't have any issues. And for people like us who are not IT people, that's the biggest gift you can get from the cloud. The other big one, security, I know that's been talked about a lot, that's covered for you. So really all that's left is the comping and the artist work and flexibility, which, as you can see, I will need a lot of very soon. So to talk about that, I'm going to hand it over to Marie.
So one of the obvious benefits of working on the cloud, which everyone's mentioned, is working from anywhere. During this past year, we worked on 3 projects in 5 cities and 2 countries. Initially, when we created the company, we always talked about having a company calendar to see where we were and when we would be available. But because we're literally not tied down to any desk, we could work whenever we want. And it was just amazing. Like, time or scheduling is actually not an issue. It's really our time, or we responsible enough and accountable enough to make it happen. And it is. It gives pure power to the artist, but because we're, like Lauren said, our work ethic is the same, it really was just so seamless, so just really easy. A prime example of this would be like on Team Marco, we were all traveling through the holidays, but to be able to get through the last minute client notes and editorial changes, it was all possible because of Athera just being flexible and available 24/7. I actually don't even know like who would be able to take on that job during the holidays and already have their holiday plans set in stone 3 months ahead, but be willing to accept that work during that time. So with that, whoops. Oh, and this is some of our work on some of the indies that we worked on. It's pretty straightforward, but makes us happy to have a challenge here and there. And so with that comes, with great power comes great responsibility. We're so lucky to be given the ultimate choice to work wherever we want, whenever we want, and we don't abuse that flexibility by, working in public or working at the beach or working on a public network. We still respect our clients and their deadlines, and instead, because my time as a parent is so very limited, I'm very responsible with that time. And it's not a competition of what's higher priority, like raising my son or finishing a film, but more as I have to complete both things at the end of the day. I have 18 hours every day to make sure that shots are executed as well as my son is fed and mentally stimulated. And with Athera, I can do that without hesitating for either. I don't have to have one compete for the other. I can actually do both, which sounds crazy with working 18 hours a day, but it is possible. And that's the difference between us and everyone else. People will debate and talk about situations, but we just do it. Like Lauren and I are massive executors for accomplishing tasks immediately. We just do whatever challenges we face, we just accomplish it and just go for it, head forward. So yeah, Athera has enabled us to do so and enables us just to do it. So thank you.